Oh, wow. Ladies and Mohammed, thank you so much for dancing. And like Rihanna said, where have you been? I was looking for you all over. And that is the meaning of self-love. Some of us have, for many years, didn't experience self-love. And then when you experience it and start to love yourself unconditionally, then you are found your inner beauty. So net, you are very soft. Oh, okay. I will quickly see. Is it better now? So Caroline, it's also on this side by me, the sound. So I would say thank you so much, everybody, for joining. This week we are talking about self-love. Quiet, this is very but for me, self-love and mindfulness have saved me. So, ladies, as you know, I lost 165 pounds.
I didn't understand that.
It's not Alexa's. Sorry. I lost 165 pounds, and it saved my life. Definitely, self-love and mindfulness saved me. Now, I would like to introduce Mohamed. I met Mohamed with Caroline. Can you hear me? Caroline, are you okay? I met Mohamed on a course that I attended. And the thing for me was, when I met him the first time, he was talking about flow. Be in the river with flow. And the way that he explained to us our beautifulness was so amazing. He was like, the poetry, the words that came out of this beautiful man's mouth was amazing. Really amazing. He is very beautiful, and everybody wants him to talk, because when he talks, he's got so much wisdom, and then everything rhymes. So Caroline, I'm sure you're going to also love Mohamed, because you're also a poet. So Mohamed, thank you so much. I know 4 months ago when I asked you, you said, yes, Sanet, I am in, and today is the day, and I could not wait. So Mohamed, thank you so much. I'm going to give it all over to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sanet. I thank you for this introduction and for giving me the possibility to be with all of you. And this dance was so beautiful and so powerful, so impacting, because I felt that we made a small circle being very big. So we are like surrounding this beautiful planet and dancing, all of us, the people who are with us or the people who are not with us. But I feel that you have given us the possibility to dance together with grace, with beauty, and thanks for all what you're doing on behalf of many people, which you know, and some of them you do not know. Thank you. So shall I do my presentation first? Okay. Can I go to the slide presentation, please? Can I do it? So I will just share screen.
Yes, you can, Mohamed. I will tell you when it's up.
Okay.
We can see it, Mohamed.
Do you see my screen?
Yes, we see it. It's beautiful.
Okay. So I will start just with a very brief introduction about my work, and then I will go to today's beautiful ceremony and beautiful feast. So my work is based on bringing geometry to the future. But first, in order to bring that the art of geometry to the future, what I did is I made an investigation throughout different civilizations. And so the geometry art started even with Egypt, and then with India and China and Greece and Rome and the Ottomans. So anyway, my work is like to reveal the beauty of designs and how people did communicate through patterns and forms. My work is based on two modules or two objectives. The first one is called Crystopedia. It's the creation of a digital encyclopedia of sacred geometry. Taking the Islamic pattern as a model. The Islamic pattern do exist since 1,400 years already. So this work is based on bringing the conceptual and aesthetic to different publics, different communities. And of course, this is an instrument of leisure, education, dialogue among cultures. And it's a huge, I mean, the art of geometry encompasses all Islamic countries. And this unfoldment of this art is just part of how people do express themselves through patterns and through forms. So the second project is toward metadata of pattern and form in the invisible realm. My research is going into exploring geometries as they manifest in the fourth modern science. In the macro and micro scales. And so the use of those invisible realms could be first to honor the structure of matter, because we are composed of matter. We are matter. We are energy, we are water, we are light. So I will maybe just go to, just in brief, really in brief, to show algorithms, what are the parameters that are used in order to create new shapes, new forms. 7 processes, which are the alphabet of this creation. So the geometry patterns evolve from geometry, from morphogenetic fields, from crystallography, from cymatics, from particle systems, from wave, from fractals. And so those patterns are nourished from scientific artwork, which is going in different fields, scientific fields like astrophysics, biochemistry, genetics, atomic and quantum physics, electromagnetics, geodesics. But always my work is based on this synergy between art, science, and spirituality. So always I see how I could balance this universal equilibrium between these 3 pillars of universal knowledge. And so I just, if you'll able me to say a poem, which is from India, and it's paradise. It is said that there is a network of pearls arranged in such a way that if you look at once of them, they reflect each other. In the same way, every object of the world is merely itself, but it involves every other object, and in fact, everything else. This has been said. Yes?
I'm so sorry. It's the whole time on your slide number 1, so I don't know if it was supposed to move to the other slides.
Okay, so of course I will. So anyway, this is just a brief way to use these patterns and this geometry and how they could be used in many fields, like in the design field. So here we start really what I would like to say during this short moment: the divine feminine and creative imagination. Since Sanet talked with me and proposed to me to do this presentation, I thought about honoring the divine feminine and how creativity and imagination start first with woman. So there are like 3 parts, and most of them are just poems. So I start with a poem that I made, if you allow me to say it. The power of grace, woman's gift to the world, woman's legacy, a birthright. Life merges through your bodies, beautiful souls. What no man can perceive and feel, your womb, microcosm and mirror glass of the universe, constant, immanent source of life, of transformation. Let's contemplate, let us be conscious, aware of your divine gift. Life passes through you. From an act of love, procreation starts, a magic journey, multiplying cells at speed of light, making arteries, veins, organs. The baby heart beat is synchronized with mother's heartbeat, which is synchronized with earth heartbeat, which is synchronized with the solar heartbeat, and so on at infinity. The baby lives in your temple, billions of seconds, thousands of hours, hundreds of days, in the most sophisticated creation powerhouse, which is you. Since few weeks, the mother is living twofold lives, endowed with ingenuity of her body. Organs of new being are growing at light speed. Meanwhile, this mom is occupied by other parallel tasks. In the secret intimacy of her temple, ongoing creation process, she wakes up the baby's siblings. She dresses them up, review their homeworks. She runs to the office, sustain the untold. Who could feel, recognize, and honor your inner beauty, your temple of creation? You're endowed with outer beauty, forever, of course. But this is the least, the outer beauty. Your outer beauty is the least, is the ocean drop. Your infinite beauty is outer skin, the inner, who is able to feel it, to imagine it, let alone to live it. You've been chosen to share divine creation in situ. No one lives your journey. This is your divine gift. Your body is making another body, a daily miracle in millions of homes worldwide. Maybe the entire world should celebrate every month's woman pregnancy. Celebrating every one of us divine birthday, hours, minutes, seconds of infinite grace and divine intelligence. Witnessing the wheel of life from a water drop to a human being. You are the infinite love powerhouse, the temple of co-creation. You share co-creation with divine source, with the 100 infinite and unseen names of God. So please, Sanet, tell me how we go with time, because I have another 3-page poem but let me know.
No, that's beautiful, Mohamed, but you're welcome to show us your video that you wanted to show us.
Yes, yeah, I will do that. Do you see my screen? Do you still see my screen? Or I have to share again?
I think you will have to share again, because I do see your screen, but the video is not up. And if you allow me, Mohammed, I can always share your poem with on the group as well.
Okay, beautiful.
It's
Do you see now my screen?
I can see your screen for your video, yes.
Okay.
So Mohammed, before you start with the video, can you tell us exactly what are you going to show us?
It's a very old work that I did many years ago, and it talks about how is it possible to go from the traditional geometry, as I said before, to a new field of geometry, which is geometries that are encompassing the infinite, invisible world. So in here, it started, I mean, we are in the middle of the video, but I chosen to start from minute 5, just to give you an idea about how in this moment of the video, we are using the Mendeleev table in a 3D world to visit, to explore, to get immersed into different shape of forms and structure of the different elements that compose the Mendeleev table. Even though it's in French, the words are in French, but I think throughout the imagery you will feel the purpose of this work.
Okay, thank you so much, Mohammed.
Le but du Crystal Project est d'utiliser les données exactes de certaines structures microscopiques des cristaux, molécules, simples et complexes, dans la simulation d'œuvres d'art qui ramènent à l'échelle de l'optique humaine quelques caractéristiques essentielles de la nature, indivisible, harmonique et esthétique de la matière. Sache que le monde entier est un miroir. Dans chaque atome se trouve 100 soleils flamboyants. Si tu fends le cœur d'une seule goutte d'eau, il en émerge 100 purs océans. Avec les nouvelles fonctions de diagnostic, de modélisation et d'interaction, un nouvel espace de manipulation de l'information apparaît dans un sens absolument littéral. Ainsi, l'ordinateur cesse d'être l'apanage des scientifiques et compositeurs de logiciels. Il devient accessible aux virtuoses de l'interprétation sensible. Dans ces univers virtuels, il s'agira moins de contempler des formes finies que de goûter des trajectoires imprévisibles et cependant formelles entre micro-mondes. La simulation devient un outil de passage des modèles et algorithmes à l'évidence de leur contrepartie visuelle. وهو الذي خلق السماوات والأرض في 6 أيام. Dans cette nouvelle réalité du village planétaire, l'ouverture de la conscience préfigure forcément l'ouverture de l'art. Les lois objectives de la nature et de son harmonie ne peuvent être dissociées des lois transcendantes. Les unes s'éclairent par les autres.
Well, I'm sure, Mohamed, when you can show this in a beautiful scenery and with a surround sound, then it would have been beautiful. At the moment, I could see the colors, but the music was out and in, and I don't understand French. So if you have explained something, I would not have known, but that was beautiful. If you can quickly unshare, or must I unshare from my side?
Yes, please.
Okay, let me quickly do that. Okay, perfect. So, Mohamed, I want to say thank you so much. When you were always talking, I think it was always above me, because I didn't really understand what you meant by your, the beautiful colors and all this beautiful things. So thank you so much for showing us the video. And your poem is beautiful. So, ladies, I don't know if I thought the poem was beautiful. And if it's okay with you, Mohamed, if you can send me the poem, I can then also put it on the Diamond Beauties, if you don't mind.
Of course, of course. Okay. I will send all the presentation, which is like three-fold times what we have seen. But please feel free to use whatever part could be interesting for you.
Okay, now I will definitely do that. Thank you so much, Mohamed. And then I just want to say, just before this session, I got off from an interview. So in the end of October, they're going to have a metaverse concert. And I was also, they have asked me now to apply. I have applied. I was prepared if I was already on the show, because you must have a green screen over you, all around you, underneath you. So this weekend, let me see if it's going to follow me. No, this weekend, I went and borrowed this, but now the lady said I can have it. I'm going to build my own surround green screen. And the lady was so impressed that she said to me, "You are in. I'm in the concert." So I'm in the concert, metaverse concert. And I see the designer on Thursday, because I want my hat to be in my avatar. My avatar must wear my hat. So now we will see how. So I'm very excited about that news. So thank you so much, Mohamed. You are so welcome to stay and hear our beautiful Caroline's story, and also Marianne's beautiful story and meditation. But if you need to leave, you're also welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Ladies, any questions for Mohamed? Okay. Thank you so much, Mohamed. If there's a question coming up, I will send it to you. Thank you so much.
It will be a pleasure to stay with you throughout the end. Thank you.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much for honoring us, Mohamed. Thank you so much. My beautiful Caroline, I saw you the first time on Emmanuel's meeting. And I actually came so much to the front of the camera, and I said, I wonder if this lady knows how beautiful she is. because you were very shy. And if you even speak, you put your hand in front. And I thought, wow, this lady is beautiful. So the next day, guess what Sanette did? Sanette phoned her, asked Caroline, can I please phone her? And yes, Caroline, you are a beautiful lady. I am truly privileged to know you and to have done your Forever song with you. So my beautiful Caroline, come and inspire us.
Can you guys hear me? Every time I go live, somebody has to call me. This is my mother. She's calling from overseas.
Oh, okay.
And I just had to decline her twice. I love her. But so my name is Caroline Brown. I come to you live from Toronto, Canada. And I know I saw Marianne. She says that you're from Toronto too. So I met Sanette through Emilio on our Thursday night call. Oh my gosh, she won't stop calling me.
You better tell her you're busy. You better tell her you're busy. I just quickly want to see if I can maybe share screen. Maybe it's going to be better on Caroline's side. Let me just see. Stop. Okay, Caroline, try again.
Okay, I'm back. I was just answering my mom, because if I don't answer my mom, then she's gonna keep calling and keep calling and keep calling. She gets worried when I don't answer her calls. So I'm sorry, I apologize for that. So what was I saying now? We met through Emilio's program. So for me, for self-love, it was the hardest thing for me, as I grew up as a child who come through domestic violence. I also spent quite a few years in the Children's Aid Society. So for me, for self-love, I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what it was to love myself. And when I was in the foster care system, I was moved from home to home to home. So I didn't feel like there was any love there for me. Nobody wanted me, and they just kept shipping me to different homes. Come through domestic violence, through my partners. So also too, again, didn't feel the love there. Really went through some heartache there. But I can say today that I've had to work on my self-love for myself, because I continue to do things for others, and that was for my kids, you know, my husband, my grandkids, and I always forgot about me. So I decided that my needs needed to come forward. So in the last couple of years, I've been doing the mirror in the bathroom, and looking in the mirror and saying to myself, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's this reflection in the mirror? And I kept asking myself and saying, you know, I am beautiful, I am strong, I am worthy. And those are the hardest things for me to do, to actually look in that picture window. I couldn't do it for years. But I must admit that it got easier as the time went on, that I can actually say to myself that I do love myself, and I now put myself first before anybody else now. And one of the poems that I wrote about that, about the mirror and, you know, looking in the mirror, was called Self-Reflection, and I said I would read it today. So self-reflection is a gateway to freedom. Life is the only reflection I allow myself to see. As I walk along the edge of the water, I see my reflection looking up at me. Who are you looking at? I say you. My reflection responds, let your beauty reflect through your body and mind. My reflection says, As I ponder this statement, I think to myself, the beauty of love and to be loved within myself. Don't be afraid of your reflection. It is the wisdom of growth you see in yourself. Our reflection is the new beginning of self-love. So that was a book. I'll just show you. It's called the Freedom to Dream, the Freedom of Dreams, the Free the Broken Spirit. And it took me 25 days to sit down and do each poem. And each poem that's in this book is reflected on myself of how to share self-love and let go of things that I have been holding on to for many years. So thank you.
Oh, wow. Caroline, ladies and Mohamed, give Caroline in the reaction of a little heart. Caroline, I am so proud of you. So remember, tomorrow, please post your book and then maybe the poem that you just read, so that if there's ladies in South Africa, we don't have Amazon. Apparently, Amazon is coming to South Africa. So for now, we cannot really order anything from Amazon, and it's a mission to get books here, as well as our postal services is non-existent. So you cannot send anything through our postal services. You have to do DHL. But if there's any American ladies that want to do it, look at Jeanette, because we don't get our stuff. They steal our stuff. Look, it's right. So if there's any ladies that wanted to order your beautiful poem book, then please will you put your information and your link to your book on the Diamond Beauties tomorrow?
Yeah, they can message me through Messenger, and I can let them know there. I can just send it directly to them.
Okay, now perfect. So please put your poem up, and then they ask him to DM you. Thank you so much. Caroline, I know that this was a big thing for you. You have come and give us your heart, and I'm super proud of you that you have done it. I'm so happy.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oh, beautiful. Marianne, beautiful Marianne. I got such, when she said to me, and may I say, you said you were 60, I was like double looking at the screen at the video, and I thought, oh my goodness, where is the 60s? But I thought you were about 50, 48, 50. It's like, wow, you look amazing. So for me, when I saw Marianne pop up a lot, and I think it was also through Emilia that I have not really met her, but I just saw her everywhere. And I decided to send her a friend request, and she accepted. And I still see more and more of her. And I wanted to know, what is this lady up to? Because she is just there. She's motivating. She's on Forbes magazine's cover, and I cannot tell you what else she's doing. And then I found her one day, and wow, it was such a privilege to have met you, Marianne, and spoke to you. You are a lady. I cannot tell you, a formidable lady. You are credible. And when you sent me your bio, you did so much. You did so much.
When you said, give me a 2-minute video, I thought that's not enough. What am I going to do? So I just say one thing and I'll tell you the rest later. Are these recorded?
Yeah, it's recorded. Yeah, I'm going to send it to you, and you can send it to the link to anybody. I just want to say that all three of you, your bio was very long. So on Facebook, I could have put a longer one, but everywhere else they have said, no, it's too long. So, but thank you so much. So Marianne, I'm going to give it all over to you. Oh.
You're not going to play my song? No, I'm kidding. Okay, so let me just take down this, because I do want to show you some of my books, so you won't be able to. So this is where I live, actually. And I actually have the round green screen as well. And I was just going to say, why don't you just order yourself one off of Amazon? And you don't, Amazon does not deliver to, okay, I'm having a hard time digesting that. Really? So DHL is it? You don't have FedEx, you don't have UPS?
You know, we have a Take a Lot that we can order things. It's almost like Amazon, but I was now 6 months in America. Amazon is the bomb. But they say that there is possibilities that Amazon is come to South Africa. But like, for instance, if your book that's on Amazon, we cannot get it. So if we order it through DHL, the pricing to get a book here is sometimes 4 or 5 times more than what the book is. So we don't normally get things from Amazon in South Africa. But maybe it will change. I'm not too sure.
Can I just quickly jump in here? Sorry, can I just quickly jump in here? So with DHL, what we've picked up, and I am working for DHL Express, is that you have to go, and I'm not sure, but there's some sites from America where you can get books like much more cheaper. But then it's also, it comes through the post office. And then about 6 months, after you've ordered it, you would be very fortunate if you do receive it. Yeah, so and Sanet is right. Amazon is there is a big thing of Amazon going on in South Africa, and also another thing, the VAT and duty, the import-export taxes is very high in South Africa as well.
Oh, same as Europe. Okay, very good. So I should be extra grateful I live where I live. Okay, cool. So let's start with that. So I'm Marianne Padjan, and I live just a little bit outside of Toronto, same place as Caroline. I'm in a place called Mississauga, so just a tiny bit wet, like 5 minutes. Well, actually, you know what? It borders with Toronto, so it depends on where you are. But I live literally about 5 minutes. I'm in the southern part of Mississauga, down by the lake. And I love it down by the lake. It's where I do a lot of my writing. So I am an intuitive empowerment coach. I coach mostly women. Only because that's who comes to me mostly. That's who I gravitate to. I do coach men as well. I have a few, but it's like 95% women. So I am going to be doing some extra work with men, as I've teamed up with one of my colleagues in a mastermind that I'm in, and I will be doing some extra work with him, because he's got a whole men's group. So that's going to be exciting. I also own a publishing company. It's called Empowered, and I have these 5 books. So one is on meditation. I have 3 books that are on self-empowerment reset. That is a commitment that I made a little while ago. So I committed to writing 12 books on self-empowerment reset. It's a little bit like let's say what's it called, Chicken Soup for the Soul, like that kind of book, where I've got various authors in there. And just so one of them is my favorite, Self-Empowerment Reset, Radical Self-Love. That's my favorite subject. One on meditation, because that's really my favorite subject, and then the rest are all different kinds, so health and whatever. And then I have one on real estate, because I'm also a real estate agent. So I'm also in an additional 16 books, and I'm only going to show you one because it's my pride and joy, because I'm in it with Bob Proctor, who is now left the universe for us here, and he's gone off to the other side. So I do enjoy meditation. I've been meditating since I was very young. I used it to escape, because I too lived in a very abusive household. Apparently you come to Toronto later. So I just had, my dad was Eastern European, very hardcore. Oh my goodness. Also on top of that, bipolar. So he was very abusive physically, emotionally, mentally. He didn't, very insecure. And so I learned at an early age to meditate. So I've been meditating technically since I was 15, but really, I guess 16 was when I started doing it regularly. did yoga, did all these really wonderful things. And now I do all of this and I do it well. And yes, I just turned 60 this year. So that's a lot of years of meditating. That's a lot of years of self-healing. Self-love to me is the platform. It is the foundation for every single thing we ever do. So if you want a better relationship, or you want a better career, or you want a better anything, you go deep inside. That's where you go. That's what you fix. That's what you coach. That's what you do. You don't do anything else. You do that. You don't fix someone outside of yourself, because it's not their fault. You are where you are. It's your thoughts and your energy that's vibing with where you are. So I journal an awful lot. That's another something I do. All of my clients journal. Like this is just one. I mean, I probably have 8 journals around the house, in the car, in my purse, everywhere. I don't go without anything. I journal everywhere. So on that note, I know you all have worked on self-love, because Sanet's created this beautiful, beautiful group full of love and full of self-love. And this is a huge focus for everyone, which is absolutely perfect. So on that note, I made a special, I was thinking about which meditation I was going to implement here, and I thought, well, I could do this one and that one, and then all of a sudden it just started coming to me. So if I play this music, can you guys still hear what I'm saying? Yes. Okay, good. Okay, so I'm gonna have you all sit up, since you're all sitting anyways. You can lie down if you wish. I'm okay with that. I think this is a bit loud for me, so I don't want to scream while I'm doing a meditation. So I'm going to turn up my microphone. And if you will, take a nice deep breath in. Actually, we will do something to calm our nervous system first. So here's a good meditation for you to calm yourself if you have issues with anything, or you want to just calm yourself. Take a deep breath in and hold it to a count of 5. And then exhale. Hold the exhale for a count of 5. And inhale. And hold it. And exhale. And hold the exhale. Inhale. Hold it. And exhale. And now keep your eyes closed. Make yourself comfortable. And now I invite you to commit to yourself to trust of self, to love of self, to honor yourself regularly, to honor your boundaries, and to honor your self-forgiveness so that you may forgive others, as we are all children of the same God. Commit to the parts of you that you have not always loved, to the smaller part of you that you wished was bigger, to the bigger parts of you that you wish were smaller, to the physical part of you, to the mental part of you, to the spiritual part of you. And most of all, to the parts that you have so generously given away for safekeeping, only to find out they weren't safe at all. And to the parts that have not played big, not as big as you would like them to be, take a deep breath in. And exhale. It is now time to let go of all the negative things you have said, thought, and done to yourself. You are amazing. And you are the queen or the king of your life. For all the times you have not allowed your beautiful self to take responsibility of your own life, it is time to take charge of your own power now. Take charge of your own energy and why isn't this? Love and negativity right out of yourself. Love all that you don't love right out of yourself. Hug yourself. Hug yourself. Hug yourself. Breathe into it. Hug yourself some more. Love yourself and know that you are the leader of your own life. You now follow only your higher self, not someone else's. You follow your own messages, not anyone else's. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And repeat after me. I am amazing. I am confident. I am super happy. I am the queen or the king. I am inspirational. I am trustworthy. I am worthy. I am deserving of everything good. I am love. I am grateful for who I am, as I am love, light, peace, and grace. Say yes to yourself now. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Wrap your arms around yourself and hug yourself so tight that it almost hurts. Ooh. Say yes to yourself now. Stay hugging yourself. Take a deep breath in. And hold your breath. And exhale. Take a deep breath in. Hold it a bit more. And exhale. And one more. Deep, deep, deep. Powerful. Super powerful. And exhale, shake it all out. Open your eyes. Namaste, and thank you so much. How did I do with time?
Wow, that was amazing. Look, you can see the love in my eyes for myself. It was beautiful. Your timing was perfect. Thank you so much. Ladies, how do you feel? Dolly, come, tell me, how do you feel? Caroline, how do you feel?
Any questions, any comments? Anybody want to share what they feel like?
Oh, wow. Caroline's got a heart for you, Sunette. And you?
I just want to say thank you very much. Just a confirmation. Let me just say it like that. I just received a confirmation. Thank you very much. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, say yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes to yourself.
I love it. And Renee and Diana, I saw that you have showed us heart. Thank you. And Mohammed, did you love that?
I did. I felt so home, so surrounded by beautiful soul, and the joy of Marianne speaks so much just by her aura, and her joy precedes her words. So thank you, Marianne.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
See, a man with lots of words, beautiful rhyming words. So beautiful, Marianne. Tell us, why did you choose, what is your forever song, and why did you choose that?
Why did I choose my song?
Jerusalem, and why did you choose that?
I love it. It's almost impossible for me to listen to that song and not move with it, and not just move, but I've even had a colleague of mine who's also a real estate agent. So it's super hard to find real estate agents that are Reiki masters as well. And both her and I are. And we were at her house and we'd had a little bit of a party, and our team leader, thank you, Caroline, our team leader says, okay, put that song on. It's Marianne's favorite. And as soon as I start dancing to it, she goes, you have a different vibe when you're dancing to that song. And it's just so, I just heard it I don't even know how I heard it. I think I just heard it on Facebook or YouTube one day. I thought, oh my gosh, I love the sound of this song. And now all of my entire team knows about this. So we have over 160 people on our team. They all know about this song. They all know it's my favorite. It's got a different vibe. And then I heard later that it was a South African wedding song. And I'm like, or just an African wedding song, maybe not specific to South Africa. And I said, oh my gosh, maybe that's why I like it. Because it's like, a song for weddings, like a new beginnings, right? And love is the best energy, right? And so I think I don't know how to measure all those particular frequencies, but I think there's something very healing within that song that I just love. And so then I started dancing to it every morning. And if it wasn't gonna be that kind of a great day, or maybe it wasn't the day before, I'm gonna play it for a little bit longer than just once. Maybe I'll play it for like 10 minutes until I get into that vibe, just because I've been doing meditation for 44 years doesn't mean I always wake up, yeah, let's go, everybody, I'm all super awesome every single day. No, sometimes we need help. And so I love that song.
Oh, wow. So this song, I think 185 million views, because there's also that challenge that everybody was doing, the dancing challenge. It is a South African song. A guy from Rustenburg, one of our smaller towns, have written the song, and then a lady in South Africa is singing it. Your song is the longest song I ever have done, forever. It's almost 5 minutes, so it's amazing. So ladies, beautiful ladies and beautiful Mohammed, will you please honor Marianne with her and to dance with us with her forever song, Jerusalem. I have to stop this, otherwise